The recording's going. Alright. Alright. We exist. The first stopping. But yeah. Yup. All is lost. Go continue, Pink. Your secret pasta recipe. Well then. I don't, but sure. Continue. Here's the car. Here's the car from Knight Rider. He got assaulted by the riders with drugs. Well then. I don't know with Pink. Yeah, I know. I mean before that. Okay, there he is. What about your phone? Okay, what about your phone? Yeah, it's a platform issue. I think it would be better if you switched over to the phone. I'm not sure if he even heard me that time. Oh well. So yes, Kit Harington. What did he do? Obvious. Yeah. At least you're here now. It Who gives a shit? At least you're here. It's a start. But this time, instead of the fall raccoon, we get Jon Snow. He, he doesn't want it, Pink. He doesn't want it. Wojtek? No, that wasn't red. That wasn't red. Yeah. Suddenly, sud- suddenly Eric Bischoff's team plays. Oh boy. Wolf Among Us. Wolf Among Us. Oh boy, speaking of, we're gonna speak of Yakuza later on. Alright, yes, we'll come back to this. Alright. I played Tales of the Borderlands, Wolf Among Us, and the first two seasons of Walking Dead. Yeah. I mean, they still did, didn't they? Yeah, me neither. I already dislike that. Still, I feel like Clementine was fine alone. I liked her better alone. I guess. No. You'll be surprised. Yeah. It doesn't. So so the Great Divide will be the new big trend between in games that I like. Assassin's Creed, the Great Divide came in when the game went full RPG. Yakuza, the Great Divide came in when the game went full RPG. That's funny to say. Don't disagree, yeah. But my take. If not for Assassin's Creed, I would be a lot more pissed off. Um, I actually don't mind that much. I mean, I will miss the beat 'em up gameplay just because it was something that set Yakuza apart from other games and all that. But on the other hand, I'll give it a chance just because Sega made Persona, so maybe they'll make the freaking Dragon Quest fighting mechanic fun. And yeah, right. Actually, I was going to say a thing about that. Yeah, yeah. And also, now that you raised that point, I remembered that's another thing that I'm actually more open to this than I was with Assassin's Creed because um the fighting mechanics in the Yakuza games actually, well, at least I did notice a decline in quality because Kiwami, like Zero, Kiwami 1 and 2 were alright. Kiwami 2 was a bit harder and a bit more janky in my opinion from what I remember, but it was still alright. Judgment was obviously a bit thrown together at least and really not fun at all. so so you know. Yeah. Yeah. But what was I going to say with this? Yeah, I'll miss the 3D beat 'em up gameplay, but if they can make the Dragon Quest fighting mechanic fun and not take freaking 5 hours, then I'm not completely against it. Yeah, I didn't hear about it being treated like a spin-off title, but I did hear that it's gonna be called Yakuza Like a Dragon. So is Die Harder a freaking spin-off? Or whichever it one was. Yeah, nice. Yeah, that's basically where I'm at as well. Like, oh, it's it's less than yeah. I freaking didn't count. Yeah, freaking. Well, it's seven. I no, it's yeah, it's eight. It's eight. I hate this argument just because it That and I also think it devalues the story. Like, yes, there's thousands of these games with this story. There's this new story that I can experience with similar gameplay just because they decided that they want to freaking change the genre. I don't know because like I'd be interested in it just to see how the hell they would tie the gameplay into the story. But my my least favorite genre is walking simulator. You should know this by now. But the thing is, like even then, I'd watch a video just to see how the hell they would pull it off. Yes, yes, yeah, and uh, but like my issue is not that games aren't for me. My issue is that games that have freaking pre-established points of things changing those pre-established rules basically, which freaking yeah. I don't know about that, dude. No, no, I'm actually no. I will pull up a freaking I will pull up a pillar of bloody gameplay design that yeah, I think even the freaking devs cited at least once before that the three main design points of Assassin's Creed as a thing, the old ones at least, were social stealth, parkour, and freaking I don't remember the third one. I think it was the fighting, but I don't bloody know. But they removed social stealth. They made the parkour basically non-existent, and the fighting is. That's whatever. That's your taste. But then even if we do this once again, it's the thing of, and with the Yakuza 7 as well. Like, sure, change, whatever. Do it in a spin-off first. you know, like that's another. Yeah, I don't know about gradual change, but then like even then, I remember parts that I can see being a gradual change, and I dislike them as they changed as well. So I did. I I did go back to Assassin's Creed One, at least twice by now. Um, Assassin's Creed 3 was also pretty garbo. yeah, The homestead was alright because the homestead was alright just because it actually gave Connor a character. I'd argue that the best parts of Assassin's Creed 3 were the parkour, but then I like actually having to freaking do shit with the parkour. Yes, but freaking the controls felt worse. I did. I played through freaking like basically every Assassin's Creed that's not Odyssey twice by now, dude. Basically, the big changes were, yeah, yes. Well, yes, I can, because the controls itself is what changed and what made it feel worse to me. In that, in the other Assassin's Creed, so pre-3, you had to press two buttons and then move forward to actually parkour, and this made it so you actually had time to think through shit and all that. When you were on a wall, stuff like that. In Assassin's Creed 3, they made it so you only have to press down the trigger and then hold the direction for a basic parkour, which made it so even just by running you could climb shit, which I think took away because I liked being able to run without having to climb shit. I'm just saying that, just having more options isn't necessarily good in this case, just because, well, I'm not sure if it's having more options or less options, because with the brisk jog, you could climb shit, yes, it's an option. But because of that, whenever you ran, if, freaking hell, I can't form words. But yeah, yeah. So, the difference to me is that in Assassin's Creed Brotherhood, sure, I ran full speed all the time, so I climbed shit still, but if I wanted to make sure that I won't climb shit, that I could just do the jog, and I mean, as much worse as it was than actually sprinting, it was there. I had the option to not climb shit if I had to, with faster movement than walking. In 3, they removed that option, so I could either choose between walking, or I could choose between trying not to climb shit while I run. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. And yeah, I ran a good bit without climbing shit, because nothing travels between areas. But when I had to like catch people and shit like that, and I was on the ground running after them or something, a lot of times I chose to do the jog instead of actually climbing shit, because climbing the fence post and then jumping and then having recovery and then starting the sprint again took more time than doing the sprint, slowing down for like half a second, going out of my way for the 3 centimeters, and then starting the sprint back up again. Which I can't in 3. That's my option. It snaps me to the thing, so I jump on it. Yes, that's what I'm talking about as well. what they removed is but basically it's a speed freaking hell. This is stupid, but whatever, let's continue. So no, it's been stupid for a while. It's been stupid since the freaking first time I did a rant on Odyssey. but but so say there's a freaking fence. The guy runs around it. Character in Assassin's Creed game follows him. You can either choose between parkouring through it, which makes it so you have more recovery, thus losing time, or in Brotherhood you could choose to sprint close to it, then slow down to the jog speed, run around it with that, and then continue sprinting without doing snap jumps and shit like that. In Assassin's Creed 3, you can run to it and then jump on it because snap jumping is a thing, and then jump off of it and have your slowest recovery. Or you can run to it, slow down to a walk around it, and then continue running. Yeah, that's my problem. I use it as I use it as a freaking thing to make sure that I won't jump on shit accidentally. Basically, is what I'm trying to say. Yeah. Well, not even less difficult. Yeah. Yeah. I forgot. Oh right, the difficulty thing. Like I don't know if I would put it as like lacking in difficulty. Well, that as well, yeah. But like I don't like the old parkour mechanic because difficulty. I like the old parkour mechanic because I felt as if I had more control over where I actually went with it, and you know this opened up gameplay design elements such as parkour puzzles and actual climbing puzzles on buildings and shit like that, which in Odyssey it's like non-existent to basically none. Like the big parkour puzzles that I have found in Odyssey are, oh no, I can climb this rock face. Let me move 50 millimeters so I can climb this rock face. And it's like, I feel like a big part of what made shit fun in Assassin's Creed was a bit lost with that and with the change and all that. Because a fighting mechanic, okay, freaking, it was too easy, whatever. I actually came up with a fighting mechanic that I think could, well, I don't think could work, but with a version of the counter kill that I think could work, where it's with the hidden blade, it's basically next to impossible, but if you can pull it off, it's an instant kill, and then with everything else, it's just a parry. That's a thing, isn't it? Yeah, 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 and that's something that I would be fine. Yeah, yes, yes, yes. I feel like that would be a good way to. Yeah, yeah. But yeah, like that's a way that I think they could reintroduce the insta kills, because that way you still have challenge, but you also have actually cool freaking animations that don't only trigger at the end of the fight, and also there's more than 5. in the game. Shit over. Yeah. Oh, I never actually played with Royal. I actually never played with Royal Gold because it's on my RB, so I can trigger Tevil trigger. But yeah, uh, what was I going to say? Yeah, just overall, I feel like a lot of games could just freaking steal Devil May Cry 5's fighting mechanic, and I would be fine. Yeah, just imagine next Assassin's Creed, the freaking Witcher 3 copies stop selling as well. Freaking they show a guy holding an apple of Eden, and it just summons freaking a nightmare and Griffin. With I hope the gaming industry will try to copy Devil May Cry just because I'm sick of freaking Souls games and Witcher. Like I want to have fun too, guys. Yeah, yeah. There wasn't a time when I liked Assassin's Creed and everyone else did as well. Cause freaking I played Assassin's Creed Brotherhood in 2015, I think. I don't know. Eh, no. But yeah, going back to yeah. No, and I wish to never try Gears of War ever again. I had enough. I played through Gears of War 2 and I freaking played like the first half of 3. Yeah, I'm not the multiplayer kind of guy, you know. All invokers. I see the Quake 3 method. Nice. But yeah, Yakuza 7, going back to that so we can actually finish the topic. Uh Yeah, the consensus between people disliking it is they wouldn't mind it if it was a spin-off. It's not a spin-off. And that's basically, yeah. Yeah, and so this is escalated to the point where the freaking game director is getting death threats, and he released a statement saying that, "Yo guys, if you really dislike the game, if you give it a chance and you dislike the game, if it does poorly or gets shit reviews, Yakuza 8 will no, it goes back to being an action game. Please stop sending me death threats." Put more money into Persona 5 Royale. Joker was like, yes, yes, the Ted movie that will be good. Ted 3. I just want the Booster Gold movie. It's the it's the only it's the only good property DC has at this point. Doesn't DC also have Lobo? Doesn't DC also have Lobo? Okay, yeah, no, Booster Gold doesn't count. I guess. DC has Detective Comics. Yeah. Okay, Lur. Remains to be seen. I suppose. Pink has played Tekken Tag too. Yes. I I heard it was Combot. Ah, I thought I misheard. He is Lee's combox. Yeah. I mean, we got Wipeout and freaking Sniper 4 or whichever one last month. Yes. The car racing game, not the game show. Certainly not that one. Yes, the game at Wipeout Connect on PlayStation. No, the game at Wipeout VR where you have the big balls, the big red balls. We need a freaking we need the Kinect Banzuke game remade. Yeah, yeah, watch us freaking good. Watch us Ghost of Tsushima goes on PS Plus before release. I've I've been I've been waiting for that game for so long. I bought, yeah, yeah. I mean, hey, I can play Sengoku Basara in Yakuza in the meantime. It's something. Yeah, yeah, and then I bought Spider-Man PS4. Uh, I mean, I didn't think it was as bad as people made it out to be, but then, then freaking bloody hell! You can give me spoilers to remind me if you want, cause I don't give a shit about them. uh, I got to like, I remember the last thing I did was freaking do like the second or third Riddler race. Aren't yeah? I don't think so. Oh boy, what happens? Oh, oh boy, oh boy! They reused the freaking Riddler fight. Ah yes, I I see. Yeah, I just remember Riddler freaking being in a stupid ass construction from when I from when I yeah from when I watched freaking I don't remember whom played through Arkham Knight when it came out, but yeah, like Riddler being in a mech, fine. It's Riddler. What else is he gonna do to fight Batman? Yeah, pseudo Udo. I'll play Darksiders 3 just to see if it has a classic control scheme like they said it would. If it doesn't, then I won't play it because it also has freaking Dark Souls fighting style. And no, I have Neo. I can play a good Souls game. I own the complete collection of Neo. So and I'm not even playing that one because it pisses me off. So I'm not gonna play a shitty knockoff. But I have what? Ah yes, Ninja Gaiden. What a wonderful world. Yeah. We need to go through Ninja Gaiden Black, speed run through it, and then shoot the Dark Souls series, and then all those like the Dark Souls the series will be one episode for each game. Yeah, I've been trying to find that or the Dragon Ball Z Fighters Destructive Finish one, but freaking I haven't been able to find a green screen version on YouTube for either of them, and I'm not gonna go through the freaking problem of actually cutting them out myself because I need to do it letter by letter. Like, do you know how much time it would take for me to actually more than 2 days, especially with how much time I have these days. Yeah. Anyway, where were we? Yeah, yeah. Yes. No, we skipped out on freaking Killer Instinct because I vetoed that. I'm not sure about Street Fighter. Ah, yeah, and I hate the gameplay. I don't like fighting games. I like crack cocaine, or I guess speed in case of Guilty Gear. It's not. Yeah, kind of. But I like Marvel as well, so. Ah, yeah. Yeah, we have to thank Ultron for that. Yeah, yeah. Slow ride. Take it easy. You know, no. I'm pretty sure it doesn't. I'm not sure. What I yeah. I don't remember ever. I don't remember ever hear. I don't remember ever actually hearing a ZZ Top song, but freaking if I don't remember that one, but 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 yeah, like I won't say I like ZZ Top. I have no experience with them, no experience that I remember anyway. I will in approximately 5 minutes. Me out of the closet. I didn't say I'm gay. Oh bloody hell! They forced the new YouTube video checker thing on me, and it takes 5 hours to boot up. I hate it. No, I like being able to schedule my uploads. I guess that's a nice addition. Yeah, it doesn't even have a thing so I can check the videos to be released. No, I have to go to the old thing for that. But yeah, so let's see. Please don't tell me I forgot to schedule shit. I forgot to schedule shit again. Bloody hell. Alright, well, on freaking Friday, you're getting Su Tycoon, the Attack of the Furries. Yeah. Who's to say I'm not? You don't know you don't know what's happened since that video. I I have a guy dressed up. I have a guy dressed up as Tony the Tiger harassing every 9 p.m. I also have Cool Cat meet him every Friday. I think. Think that uses his teleportation powers to go to work. Yeah. How can I be expected to work? A sentinel crushed me. How can I get to work when Sentinel is being assisted by Tony Stark and he's doing infinite combos on me? Uh, right. Nothing else. I'll have to schedule it if I don't forget it like I did this week. Let me spit that. I'm just assuming it gained conscience and killed everyone. The Froyo Masons. the, new, the leader of the Illuminati. Uh, how many how many thousands of murders happened in that house? If either of you are speaking, then okay, there we go. Does the good place have bought his dead? Red Cyclone. Yeah, the Red Cyclone. But I'm not. I don't look like I'm made of metal. Yeah, I don't know, dude. The first freaking two games that I played on my gameplay channel for freaking well, depends on which channel. The first, my main channel that has a gameplay channel, I played Happy Wheels. I don't play Happy Wheels anymore. And then the first two games that I played on the second channel, which is my gameplay channel now, were freaking Slime Rancher and Assassin's Creed Odyssey. I plan on finishing Slime Rancher. I don't plan on finishing Assassin's Creed Odyssey. Odyssey Origins. Yeah, the first channel I thought started when I was 10. So there's the Mongols are going to be a serious issue for anybody not Mongols. Yeah. Extra credits. I don't know who we're talking about. Ah. Like, I, I'm solely consumer. That being said, I'll take DLC over microtransactions. Like, yeah, yes, a DLC some DLCs yeah, DLC sometimes is worth it. Like Sleeping Dogs had quality DLC for the most part. For the most part. so like so I'm not pissed off about that one because that's my money's worth. But then you have freaking like then you get modern DLC, and that's modern DLC is for the most part shit. So I just like that DLC. yeah, yeah. That's all. Now that you say, that's actually another good point to raise, with or for DLC rather, is that sometimes it being DLC and not a main game means that you can do stupid shit and get away with it, like on Dead Nightmare. No, that was only the second DLC. The first DLC was a kung fu movie. Uh, I wish Sleeping Dogs didn't die. No. Oh, yeah. I never used it, but yeah. It's either go between Bimmy and Way. It's Rockstar. Yeah, it's both Rockstar and 2K. yes. There are like I think at this point I actually dislike 2K more than EA. Cause like EA makes shitty games, EA makes shitty DLC and microtransaction reading games, but EA also makes games that I don't care about. 2K owns WWE. I would like for 2K to not, just in general. Right. Are you speaking? Did it cut off? Okay. Yeah. Nope, it hasn't. But yeah. So, let's see what the hell I did. Well, while as we're recording, I am playing Slay the Spire, on the endless mode that I set up, where um, basically, yeah, yeah. So basically, how things are right now is that I'm going until they kill me. But with the build I have and with the cards I have, I cannot die. So I'm not sure if this game is finishable. It's nice. Yeah, it's a roguelike card game, yes. Uh no, I don't mean it like that. I don't mean it like that. I mean, I'm not sure if they can kill me, which is the only way to end this, because the game otherwise ends after the third level, which I've beaten 4 times by now. So you see the issue. So yeah, it's a big thing of I'm not sure if at this point with how I have the freaking character set up, if he can even die. Like sometimes the end bosses get close to it, but not enough. Cause I do like 500,000 damage in a freaking round. I'm exaggerating, but still, like they bosses have health ranging from like 500 to 1,000. I want to say, and that's a broad um thing that I'm not sure about. I have 200 health right now, and I can't make it go more because that's a thing with endless mode. And in a round, if I have a good hand in a round, I can do 500 damage. So you know, yeah. Ever since we played freaking whatchamacallit, Halo Wars, I realized that it's not only true that I don't have a tactical mind for these games, because I have a tactical mind for long enough to look at what I have in my immediate hand and then make a tactic with those. And that seems to be working out fine with this card game somehow. So you know. I'm not sure if in Halo Wars I won because, or I won despite of the AI or because of the AI. I won because of Capri. He showed his light on me. Yeah, you'll probably kill me in that. That needs some more that needs more technical thinking than freaking Halo Wars. Let's be real. Yeah, yeah. So yeah, yeah, yeah. Once again, it's a pretty good game for what it is. Like you know, I'm not sure. I'm not sure how much it actually costs. I think it's like 30 bucks, for which it's alright if you like card games. If you don't, like, I have this weird freaking connection to card games where I have no intention of ever learning them, but I am drawn to them. Like, I like freaking Yu-Gi-Oh! I like Magic the Gathering. I like freaking Duel Masters of all things. I liked Hearthstone, but I never get invested enough in them to actually learn the rules and shit. So this is a good middle of the road thing for me. Yeah. Uh, yeah. Other than that, what else did I play? I played. I did go back and play a bit of Yukiden, just to reflect on the fighting mechanic in contrast to Devil May Cry's. And it's moderately similar, but you know, like I feel like yeah. No, with how well how could I put it? I'm having a freaking difficult time actually forming sentences. But yeah, uh, like overall, it feels similar. But then I went back and played with freaking Sumeragi Masamune because that's the actual gameplay style of these games. And basically, how I could describe Yukiden's gameplay, in contrast to Devil May Cry, is if you took, like, say, Dante. If you took Dante and then just uh gave his moves to 30 characters. So like, but I don't mean all of his moves. I mean you distributed his moves evenly among the characters. So like, this guy gets the stinger, that guy gets his freaking launcher, this guy gets parries, shit like that. Float separately. Well, I think I bought all the upgrades for the hat, but I guess I haven't found it yet. Oh well. I'll see it when I get to it again. But yeah, there actually is a character that can do that. In fact, he's the freaking character they ripped the hat mechanic off of. It's freaking Masayuki. Nobuyuki, whichever one, I forget. Hatman. Well, kind of, yes. Yes, he can. Well, yeah. I wouldn't say like you can't do freaking like real crazy Devil May Cry combos, but you can with just Nobuyuki or whoever. I always forget which one's which. Bloody hell! If it's Masayuki or Nobuyuki. But the thing is, like with him, he could send out his hat for the time being. As you send out the hat, you couldn't control him. But the second you let go, and the second that the attack of the hat triggers, you can go back to being the character, so you can throw people into the hat and shit like that. Yeah, with some of the characters, yes, sadly. But like once again, it's like if you took a Devil May Cry character and then gave evenly distributed the character among 30. so so you're gonna have characters who have these good parts of the character, and then you're gonna have these characters that have these other good parts of the character, but you're not gonna have characters that have both usually. Still a fun game though, despite that. Alright, what else? I did go back and try to start off freaking the side missions in Judgment. Eh. Like, I boot that game up and I'm like, well, I don't hate the characters, I don't hate the story, I like detectives, but then there's a combat system. and yeah. The thing, like the big difference is with Yakuza 0 and the other two Yakuza games that I played that's not Judgment, the different fighting styles, if they had them, actually were fleshed out. In this game, you have Tiger style that gets everything and isn't fun to do, and you also have Crane style that gets nothing and is also not fun to do. Like, pick your poison, asshole. And that's my big issue with the fighting system in Judgment is that, well, one of the fighting styles that they have feels thrown together. The other fighting style is actually somewhat fleshed out, eh, given the benefit of the doubt, I guess. But it's still not fun. Because to me, like with how I've played it at least, so it might be on freaking an issue with how I played the game. But to me, Tiger Style is too heavily reliant on the charge up move that you can do, and with how the blocking works for the enemies and how you have to do the charge up and how it's timed, it just doesn't work out good. Cause yeah, go ahead. For what you get out of it. Ah, maybe. But that I feel like that's a bad decision if you did it on purpose. But yeah, like the charge move, I'm pretty sure is actually genuinely the only non-EX move that you can unlock in the game, in the whole game. So like, oh right, I'm lying technically, cause you can get, I think you can get like new moves by getting unlockables in the game, like finding QR codes in the world and shit like that. But like, if I don't like the fighting mechanic, and I have to fight a lot of people to get to the point where I can actually freaking go about and get these things to make the fighting mechanic better, then you've somehow messed up doing making the fighting mechanic. Because like, I'm not sure if the issue is with me. It might as well be. I don't know, but it didn't feel worth the investment of my time to actually go through the world and find the QR codes and find the packages and find the shit that you need to actually unlock the option to buy the new moves if there were any, and they weren't just EX moves. Because to get to that point, I would have to find a shit ton of thugs. And in finding a shit ton of thugs, I'll have to use the fighting mechanic a lot, and the fighting mechanic was not fun. Ah. The story is serviceable. The characters are alright to fun. Some of them, like I liked a couple of them, and I liked how they had the antagonists and shit like that. The gameplay for the most part is just vanilla Yakuza, and then the fighting mechanic ruins it all, gameplay wise, to me. I mean, it is, yeah. And then let's see what else. I also played a bit of Assassin's Creed Syndicate again. Yeah, yeah. No, wait, no, it's not Syndicate. Once or 3 months, it's just any Assassin's Creed game, I guess. But like I went back because I went back and bought Syndicate one just to reiterate when I bought it. I went back and bought Syndicate in a bundle just so I can play the freaking Dreadful Crimes missions because those are PS exclusive, and I like detective shit. And I also liked how Assassin's Creed handled detective shit in the story missions in freaking the Jack the Ripper DLC and also in Unity. So I was like, eh. Like the thing is, they knew who to rip off because you know who they ripped off for the detective parts in the freaking games, the Sherlock Holmes games. so so genuine detective game, you might as well rip it off for your detective part of your game. can be, yeah. I like them, but then I'm a weirdo. Yeah, well, for one, they're a really niche genre because you know a lot of people play detective games solely, and also freaking they're made. I think they're made by like some Russian indie developer or something. Yeah, but I mean they're fun for the most part. So they have their kinks, but they're all right. The biggest this I can throw the new series' way is that um there wasn't too much of a difference between the first game and the second game. But then I don't usually take note of that because I don't care enough about that thing. Like some people shed on Brotherhood because it was basically just use DLC and eh, it did it. I, I don't actually like to that much. It has Kidetsu and I hate Kidetsu. Yeah, yeah. I say Brotherhood freaking improved on a couple of things that needed fixing into, and then it had its own set of problems, of course, and shit like that. But it's beside the point. Basically, like Brotherhood from 2 was a bigger step up than the Sherlock Holmes games. That's my issue with it. Because like I like the first Sherlock Holmes games. Sherlock Holmes freaking words. Sherlock Holmes game. I like the second one as well. But aside from a couple of outfit differences from what I remember, there was not much in the that was not much change in the gameplay or the story. Well, for the story there was, yeah, of course, but yeah, you didn't have much. Bless you. You didn't have a whole lot of difference in gameplay, other than I think maybe there wasn't as much switching between the characters in the first game. That's about it. Where were we? Right, Syndicate. Yes, the burrow system sucked. It's not even the burrow system. It's just and this is actually a thing that I realized sooner. That it's just that it just never came up because why should I talk about Syndicate without actually playing it? But yeah, the big issue I had with Syndicate is that it's GTA. Well, not really GTA. It's like Assassin's Creed. When you know what we need? Cars, and the cars were not a fun addition for the most part. Like it's understandable because of the setting and how far away the houses are and all that, but it's still not fun. And fun is what I'm here for. So, but yeah, like I feel like the world is a bit too. Well, this is actually an issue with most modern games. I feel like the world is a bit too big and filled with jack shit, and that's bad. And yeah, that's basically the issue with Syndicate as well, because like the fighting system, too fast, better than Unity, but still too fast. The story, eh, has more to do with Assassin's Creed, I suppose, than freaking Odyssey for the most part, but still. It has. Let's see if I can find if I can muster up one. No, yes, I can, but they're also freaking. Origins was closer to the original game, so I gave it a freaking a pass. The only game that comes to mind that is worse than Odyssey is freaking uh what you call this the phone game. Like yeah, I mean, have I denied Odyssey being a good game overall? No. It's a fun game. It's just what I was looking for in the series. Once again, spin-off, yada yada. Let's not get back into that. But yeah, uh, where was I with that before we got to the Odyssey discussion again? I said that Syndicate. All right, story. Yeah, yeah. I don't understand what people liked in Evie, but then neither her or Jacob are too much of a characters. People, I guess. I like Jacob better just because like Evie is a boring character that follows the rules. Jacob is a boring character that at least tries to freaking make jokes. So I go for Jacob just because he tries to make jokes, even if he's shit at them. Uh freaking the weapons didn't do jack shit in the fighting system. It just raised a lot of freaking bad points about that era of Assassin's Creed games as well as the new one. Like I'm pretty sure that if I would go back to the freaking original four, I would be able to give you a list of the things I dislike in those as well. I just haven't in the recent past. But yeah. No, my favorite game of all time is Contra, which I gave an 8 out of 10. Yeah. But where were we? Right. Syndicate. For good things. The zipline mechanic straight out of Batman was a fine thing, I suppose. Yes, but then the freaking parkour system was already on its way to just hold down freaking A and run. So, but then also I just like the thing is with the zipline. I think the reason I like it more than other people is because it brought back one mechanic from the hook blade that they couldn't do with any other blade since then, which is zipline assassinations. Cause like yes, I can walk on this freaking clothesline that's between buildings and shit like that, and I can jump on people. But can I grab onto the clothesline and then drop from there onto the guy who's directly under me? No, I can't for some reason, and that was a thing that the hook blade fixed somewhat with the zip lines and shit. And that's also a thing in Syndicate that you can do. So, eh, eh. Right. What else? Uh, I did play something else, but I forget. Give me a sec. Oh right, I played Kingdom Come Deliverance. Yeah, like for a small bit of me is like the game's combat mechanic sucks ass, but then I didn't freaking. I haven't seen anything yet, but then I can get past the freaking yeah. But like the fighting system, like on one hand, I wanted to give it the benefit of the doubt and just say that it's going for realism and shit like that, and that's why it sucks. But the thing is, if it sucks, it sucks. Just because it's realistic doesn't make it good. Oh, I don't doubt it. I just, yeah. Ah, I just feel like it's a bit, yeah. Yeah, I just feel like it's a bit too sluggish for my tastes, but oh well. It's also it's also a Skyrim RPG, so there's that as well. So yeah, so far, eh. I'm not too impressed. But I say I'm not too impressed. I'm also not into freaking medieval Europe, so yeah. No, I think you're thinking of a different one. From what I remember, the issue with this game was that it had no black knights, as in people of African American or whatever you want to call it, descent. Is that the right freaking terminology? Eh, that did happen, I guess. Yeah, I don't think any of us have a strong enough opinion on the historical accuracy of that. Cause like, yeah, yeah, and more what? Yeah, I agree. I agree. Uh, I don't know. I don't usually follow people who, or well, I don't usually follow this chain. Yeah, true. And then let's see what else, because I feel like it is something else as well. But hell, if I remember. Oh well, whatever. Let's move on. Yeah. Nope. Eh, I'm not that into gore since I played MK Armageddon. eh, I don't like shotguns, dude. He he can't. If it's like Saints Row, then he can't. He can dual wield shotguns, SMGs. He can dual wield assault rifles, maybe, and definitely pistols, and that's about it. Oh boy, no. Oh, it's the it's the power of David Bowie. Yeah. I don't know why I thought you were going to say Thomas the Tank Engine. Yes, my favorite Black Widow or whatever. Yeah. Yeah. Meanwhile, my yeah. Go ahead. Go ahead. Sorry. Yeah. Meanwhile, my experience with Mugen is freaking having a hard time trying to find people that fit the Arxis art style who aren't made by Arxis because while I have all of Guilty Gear XX freaking Accent Core, and I also have all of Sengoku Basara Cross, freaking 1.1B of Mugen, or my version of Mugen, or my PC, I'm not sure which of the three, really hates Blaze Blue, so I can't have any Blaze Blue character with the game still running, because it will not load. Ah, alright. Oh, I didn't even get there wrong. I do know that I downloaded a Terumi because it was the only one that ran on freaking 1.1B. I downloaded Terumi and it was on freaking stylish mode, and you couldn't switch. Yeah, and also after I added more playable characters, Terumi decided to join his brethren and kill my Mugen, so he also had to be removed. It was fun. No, it's not. It's not the people who fit in with Guilty Gear. I'm just trying to find freaking like similar sized and similarly um detailed art style. They don't. I checked. Yeah. Well, the thing with me is that like I'm trying to find a mix of gameplay and art style, so it's like SVC2 it's fine because it's close enough. The characters are a bit shorter and it's really not as much detailed, but it's the only way I can get Rugal. So they're not. They're smaller. They're like half a head small. I don't freaking know, dude, but they're half a head smaller than freaking Johnny. And I don't freaking know what's up with the version of the Rugal I got, because the Rugal I have is like half hit. No. Although that would be funny. Uh but like so far, like I still have open roster slots because I don't know who to add at this point, because I have all of the Arxis games that I like, and also freaking two versions of Akuma and two versions of Rugal. But I just wanted to know the two versions of those last two I have, the freaking contrast, because I have normal Rugal, I have gold Rugal, and then I have normal Akuma, and then I have rare Akuma. Because who gives a shit about Shin Akuma when you can have teleportation? Not as far as I know. But yeah. Yeah, speaking. Yeah, of course, obviously. But yeah, speaking of Rare Akuma, I went back and tried out freaking Rare Akuma after like 5 to 10 years of playing him last in Marvel vs. Capcom 3 Mugen that somebody else put together that I played. And bloody hell, like when I last played Rare Akuma, I spent Tatsumaki's and Shoryu's, and that's basically all I could do. Now I'm doing Guilty Gear combos with Akuma because he's a Guilty Gear character now. Yeah, yeah. Cause I'm doing the freaking stupidest Guilty Gear shit, but the thing is, like I for one hand, yes, Rare Akuma is overpowered as a joke and shit. On the other, the freaking Johnny and Chip characters that I downloaded from Mugen do similar type combos on me, despite not being broken. So it's fair game. Like regular who? Ah yeah. Like once again, I really want Capcom to actually have a rare Akuma, like just as stupid a fighting style for Akuma, for a version of Akuma in one of their games, and just make it so he doesn't do all the damage in the world, and he receives more damage than freaking an ant size. Actually balance it a bit, and I'll love it, because it's I guess. Cause like the freak. There's nothing. Well, there are, but there's not much better things to do in Mugen to me than doing a 50 hit, not 50, 15 hit, freaking air carry, and then do it into the air Hodo super where that comes out from behind him, and then while he's doing that, also inputting the Shangoku Satsu, which then teleports behind them and grabs them, and then they get sent to the moon. Like, it's the stupidest shit, but it's hype. I love it. Uh, like I actually wanted. Yeah, go ahead. All right. So yeah, I wanted to go looking for a similar version of Rugal instead of Garugal because yeah. But I don't remember hearing of a similar version of Rugal, and I'm not gonna freaking go through the archive. It has like 5 million pages, and most of them are Animu Fighter characters. And no, I'll check it out later, I guess. No, no. I mean, I want a similarly bonkers version of Rugal. I haven't heard of a meme Rugal. Yeah, yeah, I don't. Oh right, yeah. Speaking of actually, I realized why I liked the Buster Cross character or the Buster Cross version of Masamune so much. He's freaking Akuma, but also a Guilty Gear character and also canon. Like genuinely has an air Hadouken, has a freaking Shoryuken. I don't think he has the option select or whatever you want to call it. I don't know the actual terminology, but the ball jump that Akuma has. But that's basically the only thing that I can point out that he doesn't have aside from Tatsumaki. But like freaking air Hadouken, yes. Normal Hadouken, yes. Shoryuken, yes. And this is also with the dust and the freaking normal air carry you would expect from a freaking Guilty Gear character, and also a built-in freaking tech mechanic. And basically, you have Guilty Gear, but that's also Marvel vs. Capcom, and also freaking just Akuma in one character. So yeah, fun. All right, we can yeah. Is that yeah? Is that Capcom will go against everyone's wishes and make Tatsunoko versus Capcom 2? I suppose, yeah. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. I don't think, yeah, yeah. I don't think they kept that 4-4. I don't remember. I don't remember still taking damage for the moves. Yeah, yeah. Three already had three versions. Capcom is confusing. Capcom hurt itself in its confusion. Yeah, What about that Kitty Pryde character? Okay, then I don't remember which one you guys hated. It was an X-Men character. Yeah, her. I think it was her. Uh, should I buy? Yeah. I mean, hey, dude, I can buy the game. No, I'd buy the super duper arcade edition that comes with season 3 because I want to be Ed. That was his name, right? Oh, yeah, I know, but there's also the super duper arcade edition that comes with season 3 as well. I think, but it's on the PlayStation Store. Let me check this. No, not season 4. I'm talking about the version of the arcade edition that comes with season 3. I'll while we talk about this, I'm gonna look up. Yeah. Nope. Four different. Yeah. They even had 4 different versions of Yin and Yang. Yeah. Yeah. Let's see. Yeah. Yes, there is a. So there is a Street Fighter 5 Arcade Deluxe Edition that comes with season 3 as well. It has Q. Eh, there's I didn't like Cody in SF4. I didn't like Cody in Alpha, so I don't think I like Cody. But yeah, yeah. Oh, does it have the Alien versus Predator beat 'em up that they had? Okay, then it sucks. Then it sucks. I see. They made it look like shit because they literally just jacked the freaking animations from Final Fight. They just took the code from the first game and then imported it into MVC. Yeah. Nope. Oh. No, I didn't notice that he turns around. I just remember the kicks and the freaking throwing off the rock. Everything. Yeah. Oh, I see. It's an infinite in our hearts. Yeah, I don't disagree with that. I don't like any of the Final Fight characters, I'm gonna be honest. Eh. Hmm. Yeah. No, I don't like Rolando. I think he did. Birdie? Or yeah, him. Yeah? Ah, right, yeah, yeah, yeah. Eh. Like, I liked Sodom's design, and then I found out that he's a weeb. And then I also disliked his gameplay, but I only liked him because of his design, and then I found out he was a weeb, so no, not anymore. Mm, I wait, the Millennium fight. I played CVS too, but I didn't play her. Yeah, I'm just not too big on beat 'em ups. The freaking AVP one is the only one I played and liked so far. Eh. I also yeah. I don't remember which one we played with Pink. Was it Street of Rage Pink? Is Pink dead? Yeah, I liked Streets of Rage, but I only liked Streets of Rage because it made for funny freaking content that we didn't record. Yeah, I don't know. The thing I remember out of freaking Streets of Rage is just Pink beating the shit out of me, even though we were on the same side. Uh yeah, I think the reason we didn't record it is because I think we started off recording and then the game just didn't have frames. Like it was half a frame a minute or something like that. Uh that code just wasn't really good. Is basically what we're saying. The Mummy Man, Baby Robot. Yeah, yeah. Captain Commando's characters were alright. I don't remember the gameplay. Ah, because yeah, there was a time when yeah, I don't know. All I know is that I think the mummy smokes in the game. Yeah, I mean, I don't think he smoked on the home version, but he definitely did in the arcade. But he definitely did in the arcade. But if he did, he only did it in the arcade. Freaking birds, they exist. Birds are a social construct. I reject them. I shall henceforth freaking yes. Henceforth, I shall only communicate in sign language on this podcast. Yeah. I also need to learn sign language. Yeah. What? All right. So Navia, is the can the Street Fighter AI handle the freaking Hadokens worse than the Tekken AI? Oh boy. Well, zoning can be an issue, could be an issue in Tekken, but they nerfed guns to hell. Well, I say nerfed. They didn't really nerf because they never good in the first place. But guns are a novelty item, and they made them novelty items for a reason. But then the thing is, actually have seen videos of people using the bat and shit like that in combos. I refuse to play Miguel. I hate him. He already is. Close enough. Moskowitz. Yeah, yeah. I mean, you say that, but then you know how I play fighting games. I don't need I don't need to calculate it when my freaking feelings calculate it for me or whatever the hell you wanna call it. Oh yeah, yeah. Well, the thing is, like, I throw out moves meaninglessly sometimes, and then sometimes I freaking remember strings. I have a freaking I have a specific string down with Lee. Usually not. Well, you know, if I can carry to the wall with it, I will. But I I haven't gotten to the part where I can figure out a good wall combo for it for when it reaches a wall. Yeah, but usually the wall is the place where you get the most damage. Yep. Oh, I'm sending this shit to you. I ain't touching it. Yeah, just put the picture up and that's it. Goodbye, folks.